Don't you just love hearing stories of victory and success, those before and afters that motivate you and give you hope that you can have some change in your health and in your weight loss? Well, that's what we're going to share with you today. Hi, Robyn and Danna here with Lean, Healthy, Ageless and the authors of the Eat, Live, Thrive diet. If you're a woman 45 plus looking to experience your best health, your best vitality, and your best body, you are in the right place. So today we've invited Patty to share her story of success and victory. Patty, thank you for being willing to tell our audience a little bit about your before and after story.
Oh, you're very welcome. I'm happy to be here. I had purchased your Eat, Live, Thrive book. I think it was in the fall of 2019. And I dabbled with it a little bit. And then when the 30-day challenge came across my email last summer, I'm like, 30 days, I can do this. So I signed up, and I'm so glad I did because it was transformational for me. My goal initially was just to make it through the 30 days to see how I would do. It was amazing what happened when I just did level 1. I took sugar and grains out of my diet, and it was just eye-opening for me how good I felt when I did that. My sleep was better. Everything, like I said before, very transformational, and it's a lifestyle for me now. Keeping the grains and the sugar out of my diet, it just makes me feel so much better. I've mainly been on level 1. Beyond the 30 days, I was hoping to lose. I had about 60 pounds to lose. I'm about halfway there. I've lost 30 pounds. Most of that came off in probably the first 4 months or so.
So Patty, have you tried other diets in the past? Did you have success? Were you frustrated? Where were you before you encountered the Eat, Live, Thrive diet?
Okay. I have had a lifelong of, up and down the scale, losing the same, 10, 20, 30, 40 pounds over and over again. I had a long time ago used a liquid diet that I had used, and I managed to lose about 90 pounds on that. But again, it was not a lifestyle change. As soon as I got off of that, it all came back. So just before I started Eat, Live, Thrive, I was on another diet about 6 months before that was very strict. It involved all whole foods, no sugar, but there was no grace involved. If I messed up one day, I had to start the whole 30 days over again. It was too strict, and I just couldn't stick with it. So it just kind of defeated me mentally.
So how was it you started to do the Eat, Live, Thrive diet? Why did you find that worked better for you?
Well, I think there were several things. First of all, the community of women, we were on the Make Me app. So built some great relationships there, and a lot of fun with the ladies' comments that we were giving to each other. So community involvement was one. Component that was just huge for me is the spiritual aspect of this program, the grace that's involved. I say often to myself what you say, Danna: progress over perfection. That 2 steps forward, 1 step back occasionally is just huge in my life. I have a tendency to be a perfectionist. So, if, a bad day and, the baby gets thrown out with the bathwater and everything is gone. But with this program, there's so much grace involved, and such a desire for women to turn their hearts to the Lord, that a lot of this is a spiritual battle. And that's been huge in my success, I believe.
So Patty, you've lost about 30 pounds so far, and then you're maintaining right now and not really pursuing more weight loss in the moment just because of the timing of your life. Tell us a little bit about, has it been easy for you to maintain what you've accomplished so far?
Absolutely. So trying to maintain has not been very much of a challenge for me because I've taken sugar and grains out of my diet as a choice. I know I can have them when I want, but I have discovered so many things that have benefited me. I'm sleeping better. I noticed that my heart rate on my resting heart rate on those days when I do have some sugar or some bread or something like that, when I go to bed at night and I look at my heart rate in the morning, my heart rate's a lot higher. than it is when I'm eating clean. So that's another benefit for me. But probably one of the biggest benefits for me, which I'm just absolutely thrilled about, is I had suffered with chronic diarrhea for over 20 years, ever since I had my gallbladder removed. And it was about 4 months into the Eat, Live, Thrive diet when I realized that I'm not running to the bathroom anymore.
You know what I like about what she said, Danna, is that she's taken sugar and grains. That's kind of the lifestyle that she's in right now. But when she has them on occasion, she can have them and she's still maintaining her weight loss.
Right.
It's so evident of how she was talking about the grace in the program for her.
Yeah.
Patty, what drew you to the Eat, Live, Thrive Academy after practicing the diet for a little bit? Why did you join and become a member?
I think I enjoyed the community. I actually just switched from a year-long membership to a lifetime membership because I've realized that this is going to be a lifelong battle for me, and it's important for me to have that community to share with, to encourage and be encouraged by. I'm not huge on Facebook, but I do enjoy the Facebook posts. I do love the connecting on Zoom weekly. I try to get at least one Zoom meeting in. It's kind of hard to do two, but I do try and get one Zoom meeting in. And I'm often, if I'm on the treadmill, I'll watch a recorded one. So all of those little bits of encouragement are so helpful to me mentally, because I do find that the mental aspect of the program, the healthy self-talk, is probably the hardest part in my life. I'm an exerciser. I get out and exercise almost daily. I know how to eat well. It's those traps of the mental aspect of it. I grew up eating when I was happy, eating when I was sad, eating when I was bored. I was an emotional eater, and I know I still have those habitual tendencies to do that. So the Academy kind of keeps me on an even keel with that. It's a good reminder that other women are struggling with the same thing as I am, and there's community in that. What I love about the coaching is that every week it's a little something different. One week we might talk about healthy fats. Another week we might talk about exercise. Another week it might be all about the struggles that women are having with just defeatist attitudes. And another time it might be a lot of spiritual things going on. I love it that you to take the time to pray with women when they're struggling, and to realize that it's truly a spiritual battle that we have. And not all of unhealthy eating is a spiritual battle, but some of it is for some women. And I really appreciate the coaching that talking about supplements and different types of exercise. And I love the 4-minute workout, those little tips that you get that encourage you from week to week. And even when you're not following things, maybe not following the diet as strictly as you can, the grace that's involved with all of the women on there and the encouragement is just a real blessing to me.
So, Patty, what would you say to other women that have been struggling with weight, maybe like you for their, lifelong, or maybe just in the last recent years, maybe the menopausal years, and they're so frustrated because they don't seem to be able to get it off?
What I would say is that I don't care how old you are, you can do it. And the thrill that it is to be over 50 and be able to take off some weight is just amazing to me. And I don't feel like I'm denying myself or anything like that. I'm making healthy choices for myself. I want to be able to, run in the backyard with my grandson and tell him, have him tell me, go long, grandma, when he's going to throw a football to me, and I'll still be able to do that. I want to take care of the body that God's given me. So many times we get the mentality, oh, I'm over 40, I'm over 50, I can't lose weight anymore. But it's not true. And the thing is that every woman's different. I think that's one thing that I've learned from you. What works for me may not work for another woman, because our bodies are different. And to be able to encourage other women through those differences is huge. To be able to see somebody else's success and to be able to cheer them on is inspiring. to many. So I enjoy that.
Patty, thank you so much for sharing your story, for encouraging other women to know that they really can have healthier and leaner bodies no matter what their age. You are an inspiration, and we're so grateful for you being part of the community.
Oh, thank you. Thank you for asking me to be here.